A potential customer walked up to me on the trade show floor, and I knew that the industry as a whole was struggling. Sales were down, customers were leaving. So I asked him, "How's your business doing facing all these challenges?" And he looked me dead in the eye and he said, "There are opportunities, and I've got to face them." And he said it just like that. Opportunities? What did he mean by opportunities? Well, I was soon to figure out over my business career that that phrase and that mental attitude made all the difference in the world. I'm going to break down what I've learned from talking to thousands of business owners over the last 14 years as I've built a business where we work with independent store owners, small business owners across the entire country in 48 states, everything except Alaska and Hawaii. And I've been to trade shows all over the country and spent a lot of time talking with small business owners and learning what it is that makes them tick. And I've had the opportunity of people who've built multi-store chains across the whole country, across regions of the country, who have run single successful stores for years and years and years and built those businesses into substantial businesses. And I'm talking about independent retail, when they've had to compete with Amazon, Chewy, and all these players in the independent retail space, and yet they've been successful. It has to be that there's something innate in the way that these people approach business and life that makes all the difference for them. And I think in that quote, in that conversation, it helps illustrate it from the start. Before we dive too deep, let's think a little bit about the life of a small business owner. What does that entail? Well, every day you've got to wake up and you've tried to grow your business, cut expenses, improve your business, bring in new products, make sure that your customers are happy. In every single way, you're spending your time adding value to others, your employees, your staff, your team, your customers, your vendors. It's really critical that you're part of this network and that you are trying to figure out how to grow. But wait a second. How do you figure out how to grow? How do you figure out how to continue to deliver value? What does that actually look like? Well, as a small business owner, the way that you do that is you've got to experiment. You've got to try new things. Every business that stagnates and eventually declines is one that was too afraid to try new things. They never brought in new products into their store. They never offered a new service. They never invested in new equipment. All of those things hold them back from growing. And wait a second, why would a small business owner not do those things? Well, a number of reasons. And this is what separates those millionaire small business owners that I talk to around the country and the ones who stay small or who ultimately concede and go out of business because they haven't innovated. And we're not going to talk about innovation. We're just going to talk about the mindset that it takes to grow your business and to be successful over the long term. And what these business owners do that's so different is not that they're fearless. These business owners aren't fearless. Some of them are quite risk averse. It's all about the mental habit that they take on when approaching growth opportunities and how to make a difference in their business. What is that secret tip? What is that magic habit that they have? When most of us go about looking to grow our business or take on a new challenge or take on a new project of work or anything like that, we see those things as challenges. And what's critical is that you train your mind to think in different terms. So instead of seeing things as challenges, like the first business owner taught us, you have to see things as opportunities, right? Every new opportunity, everything that you're presented with is a new opportunity, and it's an opportunity for what? Because that's the key. It's an opportunity to learn. Those millionaire small business owners and the habit that they have mentally is that they don't look at any of these challenges or situations as make or break or kill their business or embarrassment or anything like that. They recognize that, hey, things might not go right. They don't think about it as failure. That's not the word to use. Mentally, these things are learning opportunities. So every single challenge, every single experiment that has led to their business growth, they've had numerous ones that were problems or led to problems in their business, stagnated growth, or issues in their business. And so what happens is you have to start to look at them. But what they did mentally is say, I learned from that. I learned from that. I learned from that. I learned a lot from this one and it seemed to really work. I learned a lot from that one, but I had to shut it down because it didn't seem to work. Every challenge, every risk is not a challenge or a risk. Mentally, it's a learning opportunity. It's an experiment to test an assumption and learn from it. And as soon as you wrap your mind around that mental habit for everything that you face, you are blessed with the opportunity to grow and learn or run an experiment and learn. And the experiment might not turn out the way that you wanted it to, but you just learned and you run the next experiment and make it successful. If you found value in this business wisdom, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.